GH for STEM Juniors Challenge. Now we have PORTIA AKANSON from St. Paul's RCJHS in TECHIMAN Blue East of Ghana. PORTIA will use a thermometer, copper sulphate solution, hydrochloric acid, sodium hydrogen carbonate, some iron filings, and a magnesium ribbon to show us energy changes in chemical reactions. Now let's see what this junior scientist can do. In a chemical reaction, substances are changed into other forms. Energy is applied to cause the change. The energy can be in the form of heat. In chemical reaction, there is a change in temperature. When heat is lost into the environment after the reaction, it is called an exothermic reaction. When heat is gained from the environment after a reaction, it is called an endothermic reaction.
And with the help of my dropping pipette, I'll measure about 2 millimeters. Then I will drop it. I'm doing this thrice. I'll use my thermometer. I'll insert it to record the initial temperature. I'll wait about some few minutes and then take my record. The initial temperature for hydrochloric acid recorded 32 degrees Celsius. The initial temperature for the second test tube, which contained hydrochloric acid, also recorded 32 degrees Celsius. And the last test tube, which contained the copper sulphate solution, also recorded 32 degrees Celsius.
It is important to measure the initial temperature to confirm whether heat is released into the environment or absorbed from the environment after the experiment. Temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness measured by a thermometer.
So I will put my magnesium ribbon into the test tube. Scratch it well. Gently drop it into the test tube.
Magnesium ribbon is a metal which produces hydrogen gas in a reaction with acid.
I'm going to add my sodium hydrogen carbonate to it. This is the sample of the iron filings. I'll fetch for about 3. So I'll remove it. I'll record the temperature. I have to calculate to get whether the heat was absorbed or was released into the environment.
The new temperature will determine whether the reaction was exothermic or endothermic.
So, with the difference, the first one, which is the hydrochloric acid plus the magnesium ribbon, the initial temperature was 30 degrees Celsius and the final temperature is 45 degrees Celsius. Here, the difference is 15 degrees Celsius. And also, the second test tube, which contained the hydrochloric acid plus the sodium hydrogen carbonate. Also, the initial temperature was 34 degrees Celsius and the final temperature is 29 degrees Celsius, which is difference 5 degrees Celsius. And the last one, which contained the copper sulphate solution plus the iron filings. The initial temperature was 22 degrees Celsius and the final temperature is 34 degrees Celsius. Here the difference is -2 degrees Celsius. With the first test tube, heat was given out into the environment, which is known as exothermic reaction. With the second test tube, here the heat was absorbed from the environment, which is endothermic reaction. And the last test tube, it recorded the same temperature, meaning here there is no reaction that took place.
So this experiment can be seen in 2 folds. One, exothermic, that is emission of gases, which is air pollution. And the second one is we also saw an instance of heat being absorbed, and that is also endothermic reaction. That is greening the environment. It will help to sustain the life of human beings. My name is Juneos, a teacher, TECHIMAN St. Paul's RCJHS, TECHIMAN Bono East.
It's time for Juneos Practical STEM Quiz. When substances are added to water, they either increase or reduce its melting point. Fill 2 cups with an equal amount of ice cubes and sprinkle a little salt on one. What will you observe after a few minutes? A. The one with salt will melt faster. B. The one without salt will melt faster. Or C. The one with salt will not melt. PORTIA was great at showing us how energy changes in chemical reactions. Now how about you? Can you try this experiment at home by yourself or with your friends from school? Also, make a video or take pictures of your experiment.
Ask your teacher or your parents to help you post the results of your experiment on social media. Tag We Go Innovate so that you can win some fabulous prizes. Don't forget to add your name and the name of your school to your entry and hashtag GH4STEM. You can check out any of our experiments at www.wegoinnovate.org and please leave a comment. You can also follow us on social media at We Go Innovate or WhatsApp us on 055 406 6248. Good luck with your experiment. You can be a junior scientist too.